Hello there, fellow Legions. It is I, Eric, with another episode of the Crumbling Cube Show for the free thinkers among us, and not the sheeple. Full offense to any fans watching, of course. Now, there has been a disturbing trend that I've noticed these past few months in our fair kingdom. And what is that, you might ask? Well, I'm here to posit that a small group of elites are seizing control of the entire world and pulling the strings. Their tendrils reach so deep that they encompass almost all aspects of our society. Who is in this group? Well, I'm not certain, but it seems to me that the Huntsman system, the CCT towers, and even our own military have been co-opted. At the center of all this is, of course, VALE's Professor OZPIN. More on the man in a minute. But of course, no good group can go without a name. And so today, we shall delve into the depravity of the OZLuminati. Are they benevolent unifiers seeking a world in which we all kumbaya around the campfire? As if. Or are they really a cabal of nefarious globalists seeking to seize control of the whole world? Well, buckle up, because you are in for it. The fall of Beacon, a veritable tragedy which has altered the very fabric of our societies. Reportedly, loss of life in the city of Vale was massive, and Beacon Academy alongside its headmaster Professor OZPIN were also lost in the fray. Or so we're led to believe. But first, let's look at the lead up to these events. Firstly, General IRONWOOD leads the Atlas Air Fleet to provide security for the VALE Festival. Now, of course, this is a serious breach of VALE sovereignty, but is the VALE PD really incapable of providing security for its own events? Why are VALE's own authorities not even consulted? General IRONWOOD frames this as an altruistic gesture, but let's face it, anyone with eyes can see that this is an imperialistic invasion and occupation, which, as an Elysian citizen, let's face it, the world would be better off if they did things our way, but unfortunately, this is still a free world, and we can't force people to fall in line, now can we? But is it a coincidence that Beacon Academy fell and General IRONWOOD immediately seized control at home? It's awfully convenient that a world-changing event happened under the most powerful military in the world. Do you really mean to tell me that all of our tax dollars were spent on all this high-tech gear and it can't repel a simple Grim invasion? What was our money spent on? A massive dick measuring contest in which all the other kingdoms are effectively eunuchs? Unlikely. It is my personal belief that this was a cover-up. The military are in the OZLuminati's pockets. The military didn't want us to see what happened on the school grounds for good reason, because it was an inside job, ladies and gentlemen. The scroll footage that we saw live stream was only of civilian casualties, which is of course the only thing that the lamestream media focused on. But what about what's not there? What about what's not being shown? Why isn't there any footage of what happened on the school grounds itself? And what of Roman Torchwick, the nefarious VALE dust thief who blew a hole wide open in the mountain glen? Well, he disappeared without a trace after being detained by, you guessed it, the Atlas military. Once again, awfully convenient. Now, did anyone actually see Professor OZPIN die? How did this CINDER fall evade detection and capture for so long? Are we seriously to believe, for 1 second, that this alleged Haven Academy student fooled some of our best and brightest and defeated them in combat? Well, that leads me to my next point of contention. The fall of MISTRAL. This is basically a mirror of what just happened at Beacon. Seriously, whoever came up with this is just lazy. Recycling the same plan once again and thinking that astute observers like myself would notice? Come on. Now, of course, Haven Academy's Leonardo Lionheart will be facing incoming scrutiny for not spotting the fake Mistralian student. Of course, even the media would inevitably start asking questions, so old Lionheart needs to disappear, and it would seem once again at the hands of this mysterious CINDER Fall, who herself has been presumed killed in the fighting. Once again, very neat and all very convenient. And this is to say nothing of the man himself, Professor OZPIN. I've been following his career with great interest, and the details are rather disturbing. At a young age, Professor OZPIN became the youngest headmaster of Beacon Academy. Now, this is strange for one reason. The man himself was born into a family of no note and reportedly didn't have very high ambitions. So what made him change his mind? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is my opinion that the man we know as OZPIN is merely a front, an avatar if you will, for the nefarious global organization. Just like Lionheart and just like IRONWOOD, these are all puppets who are meant to latch onto as the face of the problems, and they will be disappeared the moment they outlive their usefulness. Like players in a play, they will exit stage left the moment we start asking too many questions, and they will enjoy a nice quiet stay in their dressing rooms until the next person comes along. And just what does this organization want? Wouldn't it be great if all nations in the world could unify and be as one? Well, no, ladies and gentlemen, certain nations just have intrinsically different values. You seriously think for 1 minute, 1 second, an Elysian will get along with those people in Menagerie? But what if there was something to unify us? That's right, we all live in constant fear of grim attacks, but we're dependent on the powers that be to grant us, the common citizens, protection. And if we step out of line, think one thought wrong, or disagree with folks we don't agree with, then there just might be an unfortunate grim attack. They want us to be dependent on them. A form of benign slavery, if you will, with an illusion of unity and freedom. This has been Eric for the Crumbling Cube Show, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Alright, and character mode off. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I got to flex my role-playing chops there a bit. If you couldn't tell, that was a video from the perspective of a conspiracy theory Elysian citizen, and just how bad shit insane it must be living in Remnant in the post-Beacon world. If you guys like this video, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.